गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। मैं लखनऊ मीना, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इंग्लिश फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज चौमेला जाना है। आपका हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में हार्दिक अभिनंदन है। देखिए, अब देखिए एलिजिबिलिटी कंट्री चार्ट के एपिटाइप के बारे में। हियर रेस्टेज हिज हेड अपॉन द लैप ऑफ आर्ट ए यूज टू फॉर्चून एंड टू फेम अननोन। हियर साइंस pronoun not on humble word and melancholy marked him for her own. Here rests his head upon the lap of earth, a youth to fortune and to fame unknown. Here science found not on humble word and melancholy marked him for her own. देखिए, इसके एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए। These lines are from Great Elegy. This is the in this stanza this stanza was printed in some of the editions of the edition. Afterward, Gray omitted this because he thought that it was too long a parenthesis in this place. The poet imagined of some thoughtful man coming to inquire about the poet himself after he died. Some old man tells him about the poet and then asks him to come near the tomb and read the inscription on a stone just below the old hawthorn tree. ठीक है। In this stanza, the poet describes the stone. Pillars are scattered all over the place. The red west has built its nest here and since. There are signs of little step on the ground. These lines mark the beginning. मीनिंग्स भी देखिए, इसकी मीनिंग देखिए। हेयर मीन्स एट दिस प्लेस, इस कथन पर। रेड्स इज अपॉन द लैप ऑफ अर्थ मीन्स द पॉइंट इज buried एट दिस particular spot of the land. His head is lying upon the lap of the earth. मतलब कभी इसी स्थान पर गड़ा हुआ है। ठीक है। और उसका सिर मिट्टी के ढेर में रखा है। टू फॉर्चून मीन्स वेल्थ एंड संपत्ति। टू फेम मीन्स रेपुटेशन प्रसिद्धि। अननोन मीन्स ड्यूरिंग हिज लाइफ टाइम द पोएट could neither acquire nor fortune. अपने जीवन काल में कभी ना तो कीर्ति पा सका, ना ही संपत्ति अर्जित कर सका। हियर सेंस मीन्स नॉलेज इन जनरल, सामान्य ज्ञान। फ्राउन नॉट मीन्स वाज नॉट एंग्री विथ, उसके प्रति नाराजगी नहीं थी। ऑन हिज हम्बल बर्थ व्हेन ही वाज बोर्न, जब उसका जन्म हुआ। फ्राउन Somewhat looked favorably on him at the hope of his birth. उसके जन्म के समय उसकी ओर कृपापूर्वक देखा। मेलनकोली सैडनेस, सीरियसनेस गंभीरता। वाइडिंग फॉर हिज ओन मीन्स मेलानकोली रिगार्डेड हिम एज अ चाइल्ड। कभी ग्रे शोक में गंभीर रहता है, कभी ग्रे शोक में गंभीर रहता है। कि इन दी लाइन देखिए, इन दी लाइन these lines mark the beginning of three stanza forming the supposed epitaph of the poet on his grave. Grave means that he too would die one day. He would be buried in the churchyard. Great desire that the following lines should be written on his grave. Anyone who passed that way would read them. ठीक है। अब देखिए, आगे देखिए। The poet says that on his epitaph would figure the following lines: in this grave lay the body of the poet who never got fortune, wealth or fame in his life. He lived a simple and ordinary life, but he was able to obtain enough knowledge to make him happy in his life. ठीक है। देखिए आगे देखिए, ही वॉज वोटरी ऑफ लर्निंग एंड नॉलेज एंड दीज वर द प्राउड पोजिशंस ऑफ हिज लाइफ. He was a melancholic youth and was temperamentally very serious and sour. अब देखिए अगला स्टेंजा. Large was his bounty and his soul sincere. Heaven did recompense as largely sent. He gave to misery all he had. A tear he gained from heaven was all he wished. A friend. ठीक है. अब देखिए इसकी मीनिंग्स देखिए. Bounty means charity, means दानवीर. His soul sincere means the poet was earnest and sincere in all the works in his life. जीवन के हर कार्य में कभी सच्चा और ईमानदार था. Recompense means reward, इनाम. Misery means the miserable people. Abstract is here for the concrete. All he had means all that he possessed and could possibly give to others. मतलब जो कुछ उसके पास था वह संभवतः दूसरों को दे सकता था. टीयर मीन्स फीलिंग्स ऑफ सोरो एंड सिंपैथी, दुख और सहानुभूति की भावनाएं. हेवन मीन्स गॉड, ईश्वर. A friend means possibly God himself. Perhaps Gray has best in his mind when he is thinking of a friend. कि शायद ग्रे इन पंक्तियों को लिखते समय बेस्ट का ध्यान कर रहा है. अब देखिए इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए. लार्ज वाज हिज बाउंटी एंड हिज सोल सिंसियर. हेवन डिड ए रिकॉम्पेंस एंड लार्जली सेंड. ही गेव टू माइजरिटी आर ही हैड टीयर. He gained from heaven a friend. देखिए, the poet was very rich in his charities. He was very liberal in his gifts. He had a sincere soul apart from these noble virtues. He did not possess much wealth and fortune. All that he had got was his capacity to sympathize with the poor people. ठीक है. अब देखिए आगे देखिए. He sympathized with the miserable and wretched persons whenever he met them. For all this noble work, he could get from God all that he desired to have, namely the gift of a friend. The poet perhaps received the friendship of God himself or the friendship of an earthly friend like West, whom he considered as a noble of his on the earth. अब देखिए एपिटेप की अंतिम स्टेंजा. Merits no further seek his marriage to disclose or draw his frailties from their dread abode. There they alike in trembling of repose the bosom of his father and his God. देखिए no further seek his marriage to disclose or draw his frailties from their dread abode. There they alike in trembling of repose the bosom of his father and his God. देखिए इसकी मीनिंग देखिए. मेरिट्स मीन्स वर्च्यूज, गुण. टू डिस्क्लोज मीन्स है टू फाइंड आउट, मतलब ढूंढना. फ्रेयल्टीज मीन्स है वीकनेस यानी कमजोरियाँ. ड्रेड अबोर्ड मीन्स है बोजम ऑफ गॉड, ईश्वर का बक्षस्थल. दे अलाइक मीन्स है दी मेरिट्स एंड दी वीकनेस अलाइक, गुण और दुर्बलताएं. Trembling hope means है hope for his merits and fear of his frailties, मतलब गुणों की आशा करना और उसकी कमजोरियों से डरना. फादर मीन्स गॉड, ईश्वर. अब देखिए एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए इसकी अंतिम स्टेंजा की एपिटेप के. एपिटेप में 3 स्टेंजा. लास्ट स्टेंजा की एक्सप्रेशन देखिए, नो फर्दर seek his marriage to disclose or derive fealty from their dread abode. There they are like in trembling of repose, the bosom of his father and his God. देखिए एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए, दिस इज द concluding stanza of the supposed epitaph which perhaps the poet would like to be written on his grave. ठीक है, the poet requires the passerby not to make a further inventory of his virtues and vices after his death. ठीक है, they are both lying with God because he had found a place in Abraham's bosom after his death on the earth. अब ये पोइम कंप्लीट हो गई है, आपको इसे याद करना है।